Looking for a Town Hall 17 base that can protect your resources while still making it difficult for attackers to reach the core? Then take a close look at this Town Hall 17 hybrid farming base. This layout is built around one important idea: never make it easy for an attacker to reach everything at once. The defenses, storages, traps, and compartments are arranged to create multiple layers of protection, forcing the attacking army to spend more time and resources moving through the base. So, let's start from the most important area, the center. At the heart of this base, the town hall is positioned inside a heavily protected central compartment. Around it, you can see several major defensive structures and high-value buildings working together. The walls create a compact core, making it difficult for ground troops to simply walk straight toward the town hall. What makes the center interesting is the separation between the major compartments. Instead of placing everything inside one huge box, the layout uses several connected sections. This creates awkward pathing for troops and makes it harder for an attacker to deploy one attack that controls the entire core. The central defensive cluster also provides coverage toward multiple directions, so an attacker approaching from one side will still have to deal with defenses from other compartments. That is exactly what you want from a hybrid base. The core needs to survive long enough to protect both your town hall and the valuable buildings around it. And there's another important detail here: the core is not overloaded with every valuable building. That prevents one successful push from destroying too much of the base at once. Moving one layer outward, the second ring continues the same defensive concept. Storages and defenses are distributed instead of being stacked together, giving the attacker multiple targets but very few easy routes between them. And if you want to use this exact layout on your own Town Hall 17 account, you don't have to build it manually. Now let's move toward the left side of the base. Here, the defenses and resource buildings are spread across separate compartments. This spacing is extremely useful because it prevents an attacker from getting maximum value from a single spell, hero ability, or troop push. The walls also create several small turns in the pathing. For ground attacks, that means troops can be redirected away from their original target and forced into defensive fire. On the right side, we see a similar concept, but with a slightly different distribution of defenses and resource buildings. This symmetry is not simply for appearance. It gives the base more consistent protection from different entry angles. If someone attacks from the left, they cannot expect the right side to collapse automatically. And if they choose the opposite side, they still have to work through multiple compartments before getting meaningful access to the center. That makes this design especially useful for farming, because protecting resources is not only about keeping the storages alive, it is also about making the attacker work for every percentage point of destruction. Let's check the top side. The outer buildings are positioned with enough spacing to create a buffer around the main compartments. This helps prevent an attacker from immediately reaching the important defensive zone with a simple funnel. At the bottom, the same principle continues. You can see a combination of resource buildings, defenses, and smaller compartments, creating multiple layers between the outer edge and the core. These peripheral buildings are important because they act as time-buying mechanisms. Every second that enemy troops spend clearing buildings on the outside is another second for the internal defenses to keep firing. And because the layout has several different entry points, it becomes harder to predict where the strongest defensive value is concentrated. One of the biggest strengths of this layout is its unpredictable pathing. The compact compartments can force troops into specific lanes, which is exactly where hidden traps and defensive fire can become extremely valuable. For farming, this combination creates a strong balance. Your storages are protected by layers of walls and defenses, while the attacker is constantly being forced to make decisions about where to enter and how deep to push. That is what gives this base its hybrid character. It isn't trying to make every building impossible to destroy. Instead, it tries to make the valuable parts of the village expensive and difficult to reach. So that's the full breakdown of this Town Hall 17 hybrid farming base. From the protected core, to the layered middle compartments, and finally, the carefully spaced outer defenses. Every section is designed to slow down the attack and protect your most important buildings. The base link is in the description, so make sure you grab it and test this layout on your own Town Hall 17. And if this base helped you, don't forget to like the video, share it with your clanmates, and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next Town Hall base design. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.